And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Ohio State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. kick it off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Running the option, it's Vic. There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Oregon. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to throw it. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at me. Another ball is knocked free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. On the move at the 30. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to slam in. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you, and that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a man, it's Vic. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want...
Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. He fires to the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Complete to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Vic. Rush is on him. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's got room. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, good. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Barkley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Got a man, it's Horton. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Barkley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Grabs it in the middle. Snowed under by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Vick. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Amaro. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Wants to throw. It's Vic. Pressure coming. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
This defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Gators! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it in the middle. It's Amaro. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Vic. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Touchdown, Florida! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. First play of the drive, read option right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Vic. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Defense wants to bring the heat. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll go to the air. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That keeps the score. Florida 35, Oregon 27.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The offense changing the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air, it's Vick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge.
Blue 22.
Looking to throw. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead.
Florida, 38.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a grab down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Snagged out of the air. On a wing to the right. Touchdown Gators. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Vic. Fires to the right. That's caught, it's Concepcion. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things.